Mm-mm. Good morning. Excuse me. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Fell in Love with Carly, and I'm here this morning with your 5 second rule, and it goes as follows. You'll catch me here Monday through Friday at 5 o'clock in the morning for 5 minutes at a time, give or take. This morning, our topic is just like, um, is it about gratefulness? Well, listen, let's recap this weekend. This weekend, I had an amazing weekend. If you have not looked at my page or pages, what are you waiting for? I need you to go over to my YouTube channel, Instagram, all of them. I did a dinner this weekend, um, kind of late Father's Day. But I mean, is there such thing as a late Father's Day? If you're a father, you had a father. If you come from the father, it doesn't matter. Um, it was placed on my heart after entering a contest called The Favorite Chef. And I decided to do this contest mainly because I wanted to push my own limitations. And sometimes you can't push yourself, but I knew jumping into a contest would help me, or competition would help me to push my own limitations. They would push me. And it was something I thought would be like a publicized cooking contest. I love to cook, and I wanted to cook with some of the best of them to show them what I could do on TV. Well, it wasn't that kind of contest. Once it got started, it was about a popularity contest. Who can get the most votes? That was it. Who can you get to pay for your votes? That was it. And it says that the votes that you pay for, the monies go to feed the hungry. Well, when I saw this, it was like, oh, okay, that's a good cause. Then my daughter saw it and she was alarmed. She was like, I don't like this. And she kind of didn't want to do that. So I didn't push anybody paying for votes for me. I just like, there's a free vote, vote for free. As you ride through our city, you'll see we have a huge community of homeless, displaced people here in our own city. And I felt some kind of way about sending money outside of our community to for someone else to say who allocates funds to what neighborhood, who deserves it more, who deserves the food more. So I decided, hey, a part of my contest competition, and this is before I decided to, because I made it to the 10th round, yeah, I made it to number 10. I made it 10th in my group. Yay me. So with free votes. And so I decided while I was still in the running to do a my own homeless campaign. I said, hey, I'm going to feed the homeless myself. I want to go feed our homeless. First thing that fell in my spirit was the men's shelter. Go feed the men. It's Father's Day. We were days before Father's Day when it fell in my heart to go feed the hungry men, homeless and displaced men. I made a couple of phone calls and I got approval to make it into one of our shelters. They feed about 300. And so, with days to do this, I went out and asked for donations. And when I say people looked at me like I was crazy, I had some people say, girl, you shouldn't do that. You don't have time to do that. You're putting too much on your plate. You're doing too much. And I tell everybody, whoever had something to say, I said, listen, God will not give vision without provision. He told me to do this, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because he said so. And so I went out and I asked. I called some calls. I made some phone calls, and I picked up some donations. And if you guys watch my timeline, I'm really transparent and I share just about everything. Some things I keep for myself, but just about everything. And I was out with my daughter one day, and all of a sudden we saw a live chicken, a gold chicken, just out on the side of the road. Cars just going by, pedestrians just going by it, and this chicken is just out here clucking, and it was pretty gold in color, pretty gold chicken. And so I said, I'm about to do a live about this chicken. I said, listen, when God said he'll supply all your needs, he mean it. He put some fresh chicken on the side of the road car. He said, listen, you're going to have more than enough. And so I went about, got those donations going and prepped everything, and people volunteered, even tablecloths. Everything was donated: shoes, tablecloths, pens, towels, luggage, pastries, fruit. Everything was donated. And then we had volunteers come out. And when I tell you the way God showed up, I met people, they came out to donate. They came out to volunteer. Everybody enjoyed themselves. When I tell you, it was an amazing time. Each volunteer, even the staff at the shelter, even the people that were housed at the shelter came back to say, thank you so much. They had steak, pepper steak with rice and roasted chickens and cabbage and all kind of stuff. When they saw their plates up there, they said, we get a choice. We get a choice. I gave them options. They were so amazed that they had an option between chicken or steak, between cabbage and squash. They were so amazed that we had music playing for them, that the tables were set for them, that there were gifts for them. I knew in that moment that God was pleased. These people felt overlooked, unloved. And just because you're in a space for a moment does not mean that's your space for a lifetime. That moment don't last always. And to show the care and love and to hand them a gift and say, God bless you. Happy Father's Day. Some men said, I'm not a father. I said, it don't matter. It's your gift. It's a gift. It's free. No expectations. They didn't have to write a letter for them. They didn't have to, it didn't come with a recommendation for them. There was nothing they had to do but show up and have a seat. They enjoyed the music so much, some of the staff say, y'all gotta turn it off. They stand too long. But see, that was the environment. And I believe that God was pleased to see these people have a moment to understand that they're human. We pass by people all the time. What they doing out here? They need to go get a job. You never know what people are going through. There's 6 degrees of separation. Don't ever look down on someone else. You don't bear their scars. And I'm grateful for Favorite Chef because when I went through that process, it triggered some things in me, just like, oh, this popularity contest, I guess I can do it. It triggered something in me, but in a great way because I was trying to come out of my shell, come out of my wig. Let me push myself into a place where I felt better about everything within me. And in that moment, looking at the homelessness, it wasn't about me anymore. It gave me something else to do. It gave me something else to do. And I said, okay, this is it. This is it. My daughter, she loved it. I took my son the first day. He was like, Mom, I have my cookies. He said, I have my cookies, Mom. Can I please go donate my cookies to that homeless man over there? He's sitting on the ground. He's 9. I said, that's what you like to do. So he took his bag of cookies and he went and gave it to the gentleman. And he was so happy. He just celebrated all the way back to the car. It's the little things. We don't have to do much, but don't forget, everybody have a moment. And you might see that person sitting there 1 minute, and the next minute they the CEO of something, and you need to stand before them for a job. And you may have said something so trifling to them, and they remember you. Be careful how you handle God's people. Because he says if you offend the least of them, you may as well put some cinder blocks on your feet and jump in the lake. Don't mistreat people, y'all. So, favorite chef, thank you for allowing me to think about it. Like, what can I do to give back to my own community? No, y'all don't throw your donations away to Favorite Chef. We are our own favorite chefs here in Cleveland, Ohio. We have our own community of hungry and homeless and displaced people here. And so I do have a new foundation, 501c3, baby. Truly activated. It's called the Fell in Love Foundation, and it's fellinlovefoundation.org. You guys can go over there and donate, and we're going to do more. We have clothes to buy, glasses, all kind of things, a whole list of things to go to our own community. And I know y'all heard the saying, charity begins at home. I believe with my whole heart, and that's what we're going to do with it. Charity begins at home. I'm your girl, Fell in Love with Carly, and that's my 5-second rule for you today. I love y'all. Now go ahead and love yourselves. Have a wonderful day. A wonderful day. Thank you all. Bye.